turn this around on you for a second, Derran?
Okay.
You've been asking a lot of questions. I'd like to ask you one.
Oh, I feel the pressure. Go ahead.
So, as being an individual contributor, being part of a team, being part of an organization, what do you want to see from leadership?
That's a good question.
That is a good question, and it's a very broad question. I could go a number of different ways with it.
That's a whole other discussion.
I'm a big proponent of an organization should take care of their employees, and if they take care of their employees will take care of clients. I really like that. It's employee first. Then the employees always do the right thing. When I've seen where organizations try to focus on the clients first, the employees get missed in that message, and then you start to see things break down. So ultimately, I love that formula to talk about this. I think for myself, the I really believe flexibility in the work environment, but I do think flexibility for the I must work for the team, for the we, for the many of that team, and make sure it works within that structure. So I think when I looked at the remote, working from home, back in the office, I like to see kind of a little bit of a hybrid between the two, some flexibility, but that flexibility has to work for the employees, but also the employers. And I think that's where that balance needs to be fixed, if you will, or addressed, looked at. Every organization is going to have a different balance, because every organization, to your point, education is different than healthcare, different than what we do work in a software sales organization.
One thing I just thought there. So we often talk about work from home or work from the office, right? This or that, or commuting between the two. But one thing I just thought of is, even if you look at this, so we're here right now in your home, talking about our roles in our professional lives. What about a third option? What about work from someone else's house for the day? Like just as a thought, I would have no problems if people on my team were like, you know what, let's just work from Spaling's house today, or let's work from so-and-so's house today, and just, I don't know, maybe that's a little max tier intimacy and relationship stuff, but
it's a new dynamic, and I don't think there's anything wrong with that.
It's what we tried to create, to bring a community together for people who either didn't have an office, or wanted to get away from a home, or wanted to get away from a big corporation, and more of sit down in a community.
Exactly.
Thing, right?
I agree. I agree.